welcome to this RapidStream tutorial. Last time I showed you how to create ad server configurations, and this time we want to use some of those to create ad rules. So let's get started. As you can see, I already created some ad servers we can use. I didn't configure them in detail, I just wanted to have some ad servers we can use in our ad rules. Okay, so let's head over to the ad rules section by clicking on this tile. The first thing we have to do is, of course, create a new ad rule. So let's name it ad rule. The ad rule has been created and we are now in the details. As you can see here, our ad rule details may look similar to what you know from the ad server's details. Again, we can enable and disable our ad rule. We can give it a name or change it. And the main configuration is down below here, where we have two tabs. We have the inventory share and we have the ad rule definitions. And I would say, let's start with the ad rule definitions. Let's create our first definition. Well, let's say we want this ad rule to be triggered when a specific country is matched. Let's say country. And let's say it should be Germany. I can type, for example, a language code here and hit enter to add the value. And it should be, let's say, Switzerland. Okay, let's save. And let's create another definition. This time, let's say the vendor should be example. Okay, now we have two definitions. The country has to be Germany or Switzerland, and the vendor has to be example. If this is matched, this ad rule will be triggered. Now we can configure our inventory share. Before we head over to the inventory share, I want to tell you one more thing, which is, as before in our ad server configuration, everything we do will be instantly saved. So there's no need for a save button here, unless we head over to the inventory share tab. As you can see here, we have an explicit save inventory share button. And that's because we can create inventory shares which have to sum up to 100%. And only if those 100% are filled, we will be able to save our inventory shares. So let's start by adding one share. Let's say we will create a 50-50 share. So let's say we want 50%. And now we have to select the ad servers for this 50% of the share. Let's say we want ad server 1 to get 50%. Let's modify. As you can see here now, we have 50% free and 50% used and still cannot save. Let's add another inventory share. Again, we will add 50%. As you can see here, we have 50% of the shares left. So let's simply add another 50% share. This time, we want to give this share to ad server 2 and 3. So we have two ad servers. And now we can even set priorities. So we can move those around and say, okay, we want ad server 3 to be on top and then ad server 2. Let's save. Perfect. So now we have a share of 100% and we can save. All right. As you can see now, we have two shares with 50% each, and the first one goes to ad server 1, the second one goes to ad server 3 and ad server 2. Of course, we can later on change everything. So we could say, let's edit this share and say ad server 1 should only have 25%. As you can see now, saving is disabled because we first have to add another 25% now. Let's add another one. 25% for add server 2. Let's modify it. Again, we have 100% and now we can save our inventory share. So the last thing we have to do is to enable our add rule. And we're done. Perfect. So of course, this is our first add rule, and now we could go to the add rules overview and create another one so that we can add multiple combinations of definitions, for example. Let's have a quick look. Let's add another add rule, which is our second add rule. Go to add rule definitions and add another one. And let's say this time the country should be UK. And the vendor should be example 2. And now we can create inventory shares for this combination of add rule definitions. This way you can go really into detail to create add rules for all different kind of cases you may need and share them between different ad servers. So now you can go ahead and add more add rules, go really into detail with this configurations, with the definitions, and with the shares. And all those combinations will make you able to really fine-tune your add rule configurations. I hope this tutorial helped you. If you still have questions, feel free to ask. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.